It's Real to Wrong with Cars and Cribs, and we're back with another car review. Today we have a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X. Let's check this thing out.
So this is going to be our 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X. This is one of the newer models they came out with that's going to fall right after the Limited, but right before the high altitude. The Limited X gives you a couple great features, like you're going to get the performance hood scoops in the front, which gives it a more aggressive look, a more sportier look as well. On the side, you're going to have the upgraded, I call it brush nickel plate, brush nickel on the wheels. It gives it a more sportier look, and also it's going to be great because it doesn't chip like the high gloss when rocks, things like that hit it. It also has a lower profile. On these as well, you have the power lift gate, of course, with the backup camera. It is a push button. You have the 60-40 split for the second row as far as folding down. One of the really cool things people don't really realize about these is that these have a built-in sensor to the lift gate here, meaning that when you go to hit the button to close it, and let's say you forget something, you need to go back in there, when you touch it, it goes right back up. It takes less than 3 pounds of pressure for that to go back up. It also does have the built-in sensors for the backing up, also for the active stop. You have your dual exhaust, which is great because it's also been I say blacked out, but it's brushed nickel to actually match the wheels. So it's not that chrome shiny look. This one also has a towing capacity, if equipped, of up to 7,200 pounds. This one currently has it up to 5,600 pounds of towing capacity on this one.
2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X. Let's see how this thing drives. First off, I want to say it does have very nice suspension. When you go over bumps, it's very smooth. And also having a sport mode, it got a little kick to it. It definitely has a little kick to it. It doesn't sit very high. I think it sits perfect, like right in the middle. Not too high, not too low, right in the middle. It'd be a great vehicle for someone who likes to sit up a little bit higher than a regular car. The interior, I like the interior a lot. Most
Grand Cherokees are going to have just like your planes. This one has the lines going through it. Gives a little bit more of the cushion, as I call it, cushion for the butt when you're sitting down. But you're also going to have the memory seats, the upgraded 8.4-inch screen, of course your 4x4, and also comes standard with Apple CarPlay as well. So you can use your Waze, Google Apps, Pandora, iHeartRadio, things like that. Your second row on these can come with your heated seats as well. So you can have heated and cool seats in the front and heated seats in the back.
This is more for like a person who's not too flashy. Me personally, I like a little bit more flash. I like the reds interiors and all that stuff. If I was to get one, I would get white with the red interior. See how this thing, it got some decent speed to it. The pickup on it is decent, but if you would like a faster version, I would for sure go with the SRT8, or even if you really love speed, go with the Trackhawk. I mean, the Trackhawk has the Hellcat engine in there, and it's all-wheel drive. You can't beat that. Depending on what you're looking for, this may be the perfect Jeep for you. They have a lot of different trim lines. They have the Jeep Cherokee Laredo Limited. This one is the Limited X. They have a Trailhawk, a Overland, a Summit, a SRT8, and then last but not least, the Trackhawk. This one is a V6 engine with 295 horsepower. But you can also go up all the way to 707 horsepower with the Trackhawk. It just depends on what you guys are looking for. This thing drives smooth though. And the one thing I really like about this is there's not a lot of road noise. So I have the radio off. I can only imagine how it sounds when the radio's on. You probably can't hear anything, just the radio. Perfect vehicle for like taking like a nice little trip or something. I like this though. I definitely like this. It's smooth, and I love the white. This is the white I like. You know, some vehicles are white, but they're not the white like this one. So if I was to get this, I'm definitely going with white with the red interior, and it has the panoramic roof. You see all that sunlight shining, gleaming in here, man. You see that? I also like the dash. I like the layout. It looks very clean. It's not like outdated. It's very up to date. And you can store like messages and stuff in here from your emails and your text messages and all that stuff. And it looks like you can switch it through different modes. If you're the outdoorsy type, you like to go canoeing or rock climbing or anything that you do outdoors, this is by far the best vehicle you can get. You can drive on the sand, you can drive on the snow, you can drive on mud, you can drive on rocks, and they have different modes for that. That's the first time I've actually seen this in a vehicle. So this is definitely perfect for you. You want to put some canoes and all that stuff. It has a little roof rack up there. You want to throw some things up there, you can definitely do that. The cons, the only con I have is I want mine faster. That's it. Everything else is good. Turns good, suspension is great. Yeah, I want mine faster. That's it. But I'm a fast driver. This is not a vehicle for someone who wants to go fast. Ladies, great for you. Great for you. Fellas, me, I like a little bit more speed, so I'm going with the SRT8 or even the Trackhawk. But the price difference from the three is enormous. So if you're looking for a Jeep and it's something that you can afford, I'm definitely going with this. It drives smooth, got the panoramic roof. I mean, it has everything you need. I really like the screen also. Very nice setup. It's clean, it's not too much, it's not too little. It's just perfect. Navigation system, the whole nine. Yeah, and the navigation is not outdated. All in all, for me, I give it an 8.5. Just because I want mine faster. That's it. Everything else is good to go. And I would want red interior. Yeah, that's it. Everything else, I like the roof. I like the infotainment system. I like everything else in the vehicle. The price is about $50,000. 2020 Limited X, Jeep Grand Cherokee, panoramic roof, very nicely clean up. If you're looking for a vehicle that's $50,000, I would definitely go with this. Would you pay $50,000 for it?
I mean, the vehicle's okay.
Would you pay $51,000?
I mean, if I was into buying a Jeep, sure. I mean, see, the thing is, I think the price is relative because most cars you're going to get these days. I mean, if you're buying an SUV, it's going to cost you $50,000. It's going to
cost you $50,000.
I mean, if you're shopping around for a Jeep, if you like to go, you know, if you're one of those people that like to go canoeing or boating, or you're an outdoorsy type, you like to go hiking. I mean, this can get you through all different modes of terrain. So yeah, I would pick a Jeep.
Yeah, it does have all the setups if you want to travel on rocks. So if you're outdoorsman, and also I've always heard great things about Jeeps. I always heard that the Jeeps can last forever. So if you want a vehicle, if you're the type of person who don't like to trade vehicles often, who don't want to buy a vehicle every 3, 4, 5 years, this is the way to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you're looking to purchase a vehicle, come on down to Gurnee CDJR. That stands for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Whatever you want to get, they have it here. What's the address, Alonzo?
Address is going to be 7522 Grand Avenue in Gurnee, Illinois.
You guys got the information. And if you don't, the card is going to be on one of these sides. Whichever side it's on, use it. It's Alonzo on Real Tyrone, and we gone.